A bigger physique does not necessarily mean a better physique. Oftentimes that's not even what it means at all. Oftentimes, the bigger you get, the worse your physique looks. I see a lot of dudes post a reference picture showing the look that they were going for before they started working out, and then they'll show a picture of their physique now. So, for instance, they'll have Brad Pitt Fight Club, great physique, or good physique, I should say. It's not a great physique, it's a good physique. They have Michael B. Jordan Creed, amazing physique. I feel like that physique is so cold, right? That boxer, very lean, very chiseled physique, nice muscle insertions. They'll show these physiques and then they'll show the physique that they built, and they're way bigger than the physique. And of course, you got gym bros in the comments, bro, you're way bigger, bro. Like, your physique is better. It's really not. Most often is not. Now, yeah, like if you've built a little bit more muscle, or if you're a little bit leaner, but you still have that same silhouette, that same lean athletic look, then okay, maybe that's valid. But dudes will post like Michael B. Jordan Creed physique, right? And I think in that movie he was like 6 foot, like 175 or something. And then they'll show them 5'10", 240, massive, looking like they're finna step on stage at Mr. Olympia. And then you got the gym bros in the comments like, bro, you're bigger. Number one, that wasn't his goal. His goal was a whole different physique. And number two, bigger does not mean better. Bigger does not mean better. Stop chasing being bigger. Pursue a look. If your goal is a lean, athletic look, then that needs to be your goal. Getting bigger than that goal doesn't mean that you overachieved. It means that you missed the mark. Bigger does not mean better. And it's not just, it's really with men, but it's with women too. I seen a dude, he posted a TikTok. He said and I don't condone this because I don't really talk like this, but he was talking about, the booty. That's what he was talking about. And he said he liked the shape over size. That's what he was talking about on TikTok. And everybody in the comments was like, yeah, the shape is what really matters. Fellas, it's the same thing for us. It's the shape of the physique. It's not just size. It's not just mass. That's why Lena's Law is so popular. And I see a lot of dudes that keep saying, oh, Lena's Law is cold. Oh, mass is mandatory. The bigger you get, the more you niche yourself down, not only for women, but just for mass appeal in general. Because best believe, like, pause, like, I'm not saying you want men to be looking at you the way women look at you, but there's a benefit to men looking at you and admiring your physique in a, I would love to look like that type of way. Not in no sexual way, like women might look at you, but in a way where they respect you, in the way that they would love to look like you. My thing is, as men, we should have physiques that obviously women want to be with and that men aspire to look like. And it's the opposite. If you're a woman watching this, you should have a physique that women want to look like and that men want to be with, that men find attractive. That's the sweet spot. And there's benefits to both sexes looking at your physique and having that admiration for it, even if it is in a different light. So you don't want to niche your physique down. If you're not stepping on stage, the more you niche your physique down, the less return on investment you get for having that physique. And this idea that just getting as big as possible, I be on social media, bro, people are getting huge. And one thing that people love to say is, oh, as a natural, you can't get too big. It's impossible. That's not true. If you have good training and if you've been training for a while, it's easy. Like Jeff Nippert is, to me, is too big. Like, is it like TNF? And I'm not meaning to call these dudes out by name, like on some shit where like I'm hating on them, but like for a lifestyle type of lean athletic physique, they have bodybuilder-esque physiques. They both claim natural. I would never want to be as big as Jeff Nippert or TNF. I'd rather look like Cristiano Ronaldo, like that type of lean. I really like my physique right now. I'm getting leaner, but I'm 6'2", 175, guys. Dudes nowadays would be like 5'9", 220, 5'10", 210. Like just huge, massive. Meanwhile, there's other guys who are like 5'10", 155, super sharp. To me, that's a way better physique. Now, we all have different goals. But if your goal is to have the lean athletic build, you cannot have this mindset that bigger is better. That's a bodybuilder type of mindset. And truth be told, if you really know game, not only is it a bodybuilder type of mindset, but it's a new school bodybuilder type of mindset. Because even though I don't consider myself a bodybuilder, quote unquote, I love golden age bodybuilders. Arnold, Sergio Oliva, Serge Nubret. They didn't care about being big. They weren't chasing being big. They wanted to look good. Frank Zane. These guys, they didn't care about being big. They didn't think bigger was better. They thought better was better. It's the new school that cares. Oh, I'm five. Like I seen this one dude. He was like flexing the fact that he was 6'2", 290, or not 6'2". He was like 5'10", 290 with abs. Obviously, he was on gear, but like he had like the roided out bubble gut. Motherfucker looked pregnant. Like, oh, I'm 290 with abs on my bulk. Like, what the hell? Frank Zane was at 5'9", was like 185. One of the most aesthetic physiques of all time. Serge Nubret, my favorite physique. 6', 200. Best physique of all time, in my opinion. Cold ass physique. Golden era legend. I'd never get my weight up over 180. I never want to get up over 180. That's the math. That's the most I'd ever get past. I'm getting down to 165, and like I can see myself getting back up to like 175, 180 in due time. And yes, I can get to 185, 190, 195. I can. I could have abs at 195. I've had abs at 195. But bigger does not necessarily mean better. You want to go for your sharpest look. You want that lean athletic look, go for your sharpest look, male or female, but specifically for the fellas, because they'll push on us that we just need to get huge and massive. And especially if you're a taller individual like me, if you're 5'10" and above, they'll push that. If you're not over 200 pounds, nothing you do physique wise even matters. Oh yeah, you have abs, but you're 170. Who cares? Like, women don't care about how much you weigh. Dudes that actually understand physique don't care about how much you weigh. We all just care about how you look. I mean, and I'm not saying like we care, but I'm saying like that's what we see. That's the only thing that matters. But this idea that just getting as big as possible and then having these reference goals and clearly missing the mark on the reference goals, but thinking that what you're doing is not missing the mark because you got other dudes who are lost in your comments gassing you up. Brother, I seen this one dude, this motherfucker was huge. Said he wanted to build the Michael B. Jordan Creed physique. I'm like, dude, you built a whole different type of physique. You look like Phil Heath. You, I don't know if you guys know who that is, but it's a super popular bodybuilder from last decade, the 2010s. Open Mr. Olympia bodybuilder on gear. He looked like he was closer. I mean, he didn't look like Phil Heath, but he looked like he was closer to that end than he was the lean boxer S type of physique. But of course, dudes in the comments are like, bro, your physique is so much better. But is it? He's bigger. Yeah, he has more muscle. But from an appeal standpoint, that shit is not better. And it wasn't his goal. If his goal was to look like Phil Heath and that's what he did, then by all means. But when you say this is a reference, that means this is what you were going for. So you missed the mark. That's why I don't like this whole gym bro mindset. And I talk about this and I'm going to continue to talk about this because it leaves a lot of dudes lost and missing the goal. And then in the gym 4 to 5 years. And then another thing I'll talk about is then they want to post online, women don't like muscles. That's not true. It's just the physique that you built. You feel like women don't like muscles? Like, really look in the mirror and look at the physique that you built. Because I guarantee you, these women like muscles. So I know I'm kind of, there's different topics I want to dive into. I might make this a series because people, I mean, the fitness space right now is just in shambles. Most people do not want to look like bodybuilders, but you got bodybuilders at the front run giving out the most information, the most tips. Then people get 3, 4, 5 years into their journey and they're trying to figure out why they don't look the way they want to look. But the people that they're taking advice from don't look like the way they want to look, and then they're confused. If you want to build an aesthetic physique, watch people and consume content from people who have aesthetic physiques. I don't watch Mike Israel, and I know I'm name dropping. I'm not trying to get messy, but like I'm just keeping the book, bro. I don't watch people that don't have results that I don't want. That shit doesn't make sense to me. But y'all be doing that, and then y'all be confused as to why your physique looks the way it does. So that's the video for today. Comment if you like this topic. I really love this topic. I'm gonna talk more about it. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. This is Randall Branch. I talk about the mind, the body, and the creative life. And check the description if you need help, if you want to speak to me one-on-one about building and structuring discipline structure across your mind, body, or creative life. I have some links to work with me below, custom nutrition plans, custom training programs, and also a full 16-week, 4-month body transformation program if you're interested. You can also check me out in the description. I have my Snapchat, my TikTok, my Instagram linked to my other social medias. I'll see you guys tomorrow.